indeed. Richard Ashworth has come into this race. He was on the inside and he made a terrific start. He's got himself to the front, but Tony Dart goes around the outside. Terrific first second. Imitated Robert Barth off that first bend. He's got himself to the front and starts to stamp the pressure on. Greg Williamson moves through into third place. Paul Austin is trying to fight back, but Greg at the moment on that third spot. Tony Dart going off that bottom bend. He wants to make it a maximum into the final. Well, indeed, number 29, Paul Knott, was the rider that took advantage of the mistake from Paul Austin, and he's now on the shoulder of Greg Williamson. In his first ride, knows he had to score well in his second and third ride to have any chance of getting in the final. Comes to the line. He's going to make it 3 out of 3. Tony Dart, number 77. A win, his third this afternoon, number 77, Tony Dart. In second place, number 20, Richard Ashworth. In third place, number 29, that's Paul Knott. In fourth place, number 23, Greg Williamson. In fifth place, number 14, Paul Austin. The winning time was 1:32.46, 1:32.46, 77, 20, 29, 23 and 14. Made a start. Dave Rumsey's made a very good start as well, but it's Matt Reed that gets to the front. Dave Rumsey in second, Paul Cooper in third at the moment. Round the bottom bend, he gets himself into second. Matt Reed though looking very comfortable, still has the lead. Paul Cooper in front of Dave Rumsey. So we wonder, is the 5 points for second place going to be enough? Paul Cooper doesn't think so. He's going on. Comfortable. He's certainly been woken up again because he's got Paul Cooper breathing down his exhaust pipe. Dave Rumsey very comfortably now sitting in that third spot, and I just wonder if there is enough time for Paul Cooper to catch Matt Reed. Up with Tony Dart. He wants 3 out of 3. And as they go into the last lap, that looks as if it's going to stay like that, as Matt Reed looks very comfortable. Paul Cooper made the effort. See them again in the final. Watch to see how the points go. There goes the checkered flag. Matt Reed takes maximum points. Paul Cooper in second. Coasting to the line is going to be Dave Rumsey in third. Heat 8 of the Under-21 Championship, sponsored by Stayshore Limited Tyre and Auto Centre. A win for number 152, that's his third ride this afternoon, and his third win, Matt Reed. In second place, number 11, Paul Cooper. In third place, number 10, that's Dave Rumsey. Fourth place, number 18. And 18 in your programme is, of course, the reserve, Andrew Parfitt. And fifth place, number 201, Lee Pittman. 1:32.55 was the winning time. 1:32.55, 1:52, 11, 10, 18, and 2:01. Good start. Glen Phillips has gone with him, and it's Glen that's got the line into the first bend. Ryan Tolley goes a bit wide, he follows him out of the bend though. Tolley on the outside. Goes up with Complin, and Tolley goes through each side of Glen Phillips. Glen Phillips fights back though, and Ryan Tolley has got to the front. Ryan Tolley leads as they go into the top bend. James Complin has got himself into second place. Oh, that was a terrific ride from Ryan Tolley. On the 500, competitively this afternoon, and going well in second place. I'm sure he's realised that he's got Ryan Tolley in front of him. Glen Phillips will also qualify. Glen Phillips on a third place will score 4 points. That puts him on 14. But James Complin with a second will go up on a 15. He's getting very interesting. Ryan Tolley thinks he's done enough. He's got the checkered flag. And close on the line, Glen Phillips has just sneaked that second place. I think that may mean that James Complin doesn't go in the final. Result first of all of race 21. That is heat 9 of the under 21 championships. The next time you see them will be in the final. This one sponsored by Abingdon Beds. And it was a win for Ryan Tolley, we know that for sure. Number 17 goes in first place. In second, number 42, Glen Phillips. In third, number 9, James Complin. In fourth, number 7. And number 7 is Gareth Roberts. In fifth, number 2, Craig Smith. In sixth place, number 1, Toby Golder. And the winning time was 1:32.22. 1:32.22, 17, 42, 9, 7, 2 and 1. Well, I think whether you've been doing the points or not, you all know that we've got Tony Dart and Matt Reed going in the final. But race 22, we're back with the FIM World Longtrack Championships second round. Kelvin Tatum has got away. Oh, Joe Screen is in there as well, and Paul Hurry. 3 Brits together as they come off that first turn. Paul Hurry trying to get through on the inside. 3 of them together as they go into this bottom turn, but Paul Hurry just has the lead. Paul Hurry then, down past us. Kelvin Tatum in second. Joe Screen in third, and they all try to change it on the top end. Joe Screen is getting in front of Kelvin Tatum as well, but Kelvin comes back. Where did he get that speed from? Joe Screen hangs onto that machine in the middle of the bend. They both chase after Paul Hurry, who is absolutely motoring at the moment. Paul Hurry, tremendous ride. Kelvin Tatum and Joe Screen, what a scramble competition. Stays there in second place. Again, Joe Screen cuts across though. Well, you couldn't have separated them on the line as they come past me. Paul Hurry certainly has got away and has got the lead. That is so close. later than the bend, but that's going to be how it finishes. Tremendous heat. Fantastic win for Paul Hurry. Joe Screen has again piled the points on as the wild card. Kelvin Tatum in third place. That must be the hardest race he's had for a long time. National Solo Heat 7, race 22 in your programme, sponsored by Seat Corner House Garage. The places from the top were, of course, Paul Hurry with a first, Kelvin Tatum with a third, Bernd Diener with a fourth, Zednak Schneiderwind with a sixth place, Joe Screen with second, Anthony Suave with fifth place. The winning time was 1:28.19, 1:28.19. The points were 5, 3, 2, 0, 4 and 1. As we now move to Heat 8, this one's sponsored by Abingdon Hire Centres, the International Solo Heat 8. Well, again, I keep saying it, but watch for Matthias Kroger. He's got to score points to get as high as he can. Glen Cunningham has made a very good start round the outside, looking to get to the front as they go into that first turn. The rider in red those two that have got away, and at the moment it's Kroger that's got the lead, but that all changes on that bottom bend. Oh, Robert Barth came from absolutely nowhere. He was sitting in third place, but he got some phenomenal speed off that bottom turn. Somewhere. The other two could only watch him fly by, but it means that now we've got Kroger in second place. We've got in third place Glen Cunningham, who is still riding in there to get some points. Seventh place. Of course, they are all aware that Gerd Riss is still out injured. They know that Gerd Riss is going to be coming back in the latter round. Out already for Robert Barth. It's another tremendous ride. 3 rides and 3 wins. The only rider now on a maximum. International Solo Heat 8, this one sponsored by Hewden Plant Hire Centres, and the places for the riders are from the top Matthias Kroger, second place, Herbert Rudolph in 6th place, Pavel Ondrasik in 3rd, Robert Barth in 1st, Glen Cunningham in 4th, Theo Pijper in 5th, and the points from the top are 4, 0, 3, 5, 2 and 1. The winning time 1:28.11. 1:28.11. So more maximum points for Robert Barth. I feel pretty confident that we're going to see him in that big final this afternoon. Making a good start from the centre of the field. And looks to be Tony Atkin that have made the best of the start. place of Fabrice Ostian. And while all that's been going on in the bottom turn, Uppie Bos has stamped his authority on it. So, 2 for the Netherlands. Lead as we go around that side there. And 2 seconds. So there's every chance that Uppie Bos will be in that big final. He finished 10th in the first round. So we'll be wanting to improve on that. One more lap to go, and it is Uppie Bos that crosses the line. Tony Atkins still fighting his way round. He's got the long way round. The second flag for Uppie Bos. As they come to the line, Tony Atkins gets second, Mick Kroon in third. Rider number 3, Stefan Tessereri, gets 4th place. Race 24, the International Solo Heat 9, sponsored by JD's Tattoo and Piercing Studio in Rye. Heat 9 from the top means the places were for Kenneth Borgenhager, 5th place. Rider number 9, Mick Kroon in 3rd place. Ralph Loading in 6th place. Tony Atkins 2nd. That wasn't Jonas Karla-McCulpy. In 3rd place we've got, I should say in 4th place, we've got Stefan Tessereri and Uppie Bos with 1st spot. The winning time was 1:30.26. 1:30.26. The points they've earned from that ride are from the top 1, 3, 0, 4, 2 and 5. Sidecars Heat 7, race 25 in your programme. And as they come into that first turn, the man looking for 3 rides and 3 wins is Rob Wilson. But Colin Blackburn has got his own ideas about that. Colin Blackburn it is that gets to the front as they go into this bottom turn. He knows well at the moment. Rob Wilson can't do anything about it at the moment. He's staying close to him. There's a terrific scrap going on for that 3rd place. Matthew Tyrrell again having a terrific ride and holding 3rd and keeping back Kenny Hamill and Joe Ross. Graham Ashby still keeping the lead from Rob Wilson and Tony Miles. One more lap to go and Colin Blackburn looks very comfortable. Sure, Rob Wilson knows that he doesn't have to push it in this one. He's comfortable enough to go through with a 2nd place. 30, that's Steph and Carl Blythe. Joe Hogg and Matthew Tyrrell having a good scrap, but the checkered flag goes for Colin Blackburn. Rob Wilson gets 2nd, Kenny Hamill in 3rd, and Matthew Tyrrell does hang on to that 4th place. So, race 25, heat 7, a win for outfit number 25. A great push there to get him into the final. Colin Blackburn and Graham Ashby. In 2nd place, number 24. So we should see those in the final with 2 firsts and a 2nd. That's Rob Wilson and Tony Miles. In 3rd place, number 11, Kenny Hamill and Jason Barry. 4th place, number 96, Matthew Tyrrell and Jamie Bree. In 5th place, number 98, that's Joe Mogg and Joe Smith. In 6th place, number 30, and that's the extra reserve coming in, Steph and Carl Blythe. Winning time 1:30.30, 1:30.30, 25, 24, 11, 96, 98, 30. That's Heat 7, Race 25, sponsored by Stayshore Tyre and Auto Centre. Together as they go into that first turn. Ivor Matthews fights his way through into that second place. Dave Steer is back in fifth at the moment. But can John Halsey go to the final on maximum points? He's seen Ron Wilson on back. So John Halsey and Jason Glennie leading from Ivor Matthews and Siren Wall. Duncan Tolley and Simon Beanie still there in third place. They could certainly make it to the final. He's got 12 points at the moment. Very tight. No problem calculating John Halsey's score at all. He's had 2 rides and 2 wins. This is his third ride. But Ivor Matthews wants to change things. Ivor Matthews knows that sitting on 9 points from 2 rides has been a bit disappointing for him. He would like to get a win, I'm sure, in this last last corner as they come towards the checkered flag this time. John Halsey's not going to leave any gaps, and John Halsey makes it 3 out of 3. Duncan Tolley got close then, but it was Ivor Matthews that got the second place. 26 then, Heat 8 in your programme. Paul and Carolyn Jarvis were the sponsors. It was a win for outfit number 13, making sure of a place in the final. 3 rides and 3 wins, John Halsey and Jason Glennie. In second place, number 15, that's Ivor Matthews and Simon Wall. In third place, number 74, that's Duncan Tolhurst and Simon Beanie. In fourth place, number 17, Dave Steer and Rob Sherracks. In fifth place, number 87, Rob Bradley and Terry Hall. In 6th place, number 93, Andy Simons and Sean Yates. The winning time, 1:30.34. 1:30.34. You can see that John Hiscock knows he's got to go for it in this one. We've got Paul Johnson on the outside trying to stay with Gary Jackson. Mick Terrell is coming through as well. So Gary Jackson and Carl Pugh leading as they go into the bottom turn. Paul Johnson is right there with him though as they go around that bottom turn. John Hiscock is John Hiscock trying to go around the outside as well to get up into second place. He knows he needs the points in this one. Paul Johnson and Dave French lead from Gary Jackson and Carl Pugh. John Hiscock and Jason Gill still there in with a chance of fighting for those. John Hiscock goes through on the inside. they come off that top third. John Hiscock looks to have that second place. Certainly has. Gary Jackson is fighting back. But Paul Johnson and Dave French are having a terrific ride up the front of the field. They're going to get maximum points. Into the top turn, it'll be the checkered flag this time. We'll see how they're going to finish. Gary Jackson goes wide towards the line and John Hiscock has just got it. Oh, terrific last bend between those two, and that was only for a second place. Paul Johnson had already got the win, and that really does make it very, very tight. It was a win for outfit number 7. That was Paul Johnson and Dave French. In second place, number 184, John Hiscock and Jason Gill. So they get the 5 points for... Well, I've just been told I've got to correct that result. The information I've just been given is that we've got to swap the second and third place finishers. So in your programs, I hope you haven't put too much in already. We've got in second place number 23, Gary Jackson and Carl Pugh. In third, number 184, John Hiscock and Jason Gill. In fourth, number 62, that's of course Mick Toll and Tony Baisby. In fifth place, number 9, that's the reserve lead Ray and Nicky Owen. And in sixth place, number 71, Sean Conway Baker and Ian Fiddock. The winning time, 1:30.18, 1:30.18. You should therefore have 7, 23, 184, 62, 9 and 71. Competitors go in this one. Robert Barth leads off the start. Joe Screen's there as well. Paul Hurry's there in second place. Uppie Bos is in fourth at the moment. 3 rides. Paul Hurry with 2 wins and a second place. We've got Joe Screen on 2 wins and a second place. The 3 of them get away from Uppie Bos that has had 2 seconds and a first. Robert Barth. Paul Hurry can do nothing about it at the moment, or is this a bit of reverse psychology that he can actually tempt Barth into thinking that he's got the beating of him? Will he produce something extra special for the final? All of those many numbers going to be there giving you a fight for the final. But at the moment, Joe Screen cuts in on the inside. Has he taken Paul Hurry? Paul Hurry responds, tries to come back. Maximum 45 points for Robert Barth. 4 rides and 4 wins. And indeed, Joe Screen goes through in the second. Paul Hurry finishing in third. One thing for sure is that all 3 of those riders will be going in the final. Race 28 sponsored by Copycat Print Services Radley Abingdon. A win for Robert Barth, he's top of the list, so let's give him first place. Paul Hurry in third place. Uppie Bos, fourth place. Ralph Loading, sixth place. Herbert Rudolph, fifth place. Joe Screen, second place, and the winning time 1:27.19. 1:27.19. So the points from the top: 5, 3, 2, 0, 1, and 4. Suave, he knows that a good ride here will get him into that A final. That's where he wants to be. And he goes off that first bend and leads as he comes out. Second place, check that for you as they come round, because that looks to me like Kelvin Tatum is in second. It is indeed Kelvin Tatum, rider number 15. And Kelvin Tatum had dived to the front then as he went round that top bend. And Kelvin knows. He'll get good points. Remember, this championship is over 5 rounds. So ideally it's all about consistency. It's all about scoring well in every single round. And if things don't go for you, it's not to put the head down and give up. So one more lap to go, and it is Kelvin Tatum that leads. Anthony Suave in second place at the moment. Authority on this one. As he goes to the checkered flag, it's Kelvin Tatum that takes it. Anthony Suave in second place. Number 17 is Paul Knott finishing in third. 11 of the international competition, and the places from the top are Tony Atkin, 5th place. Stefan Tresterud in 6th place. Glen Cunningham, 4th place. Paul Knott, 3rd place. Anthony Suave in 2nd place. Kelvin Tatum with 1st place. The points are 1, 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the winning time 128.27, 128.27. So the last heat, we now move to race 30, heat 12, points here to get them into the A, B or C final. Made the best of the start. That looks to me to be the rider in red, and it is ZX Schneiderwine has got to the front. Is Matthias Kroger. We'll check as he comes up past me. It is indeed Matthias Kroger that's got the lead from ZX Schneiderwine in 2nd place. Place as we've got coming round the outside rider number 7, that is indeed Bernd Diener, definitely trying to get that 2nd spot. ZX Schneiderwine is still holding 2nd place from it. Particularly with Kroger in front of him. That does help his case, and Bernd Diener I'm sure is aware of that, because Kroger is too far away from getting a place in that A final. The red flags are indeed out. The riders coming round off that bottom bend, but very slowly indeed. Red flags being displayed in the interest of safety, as we did have a rider fallen on this bottom bend.
Restart, but he's pushing me. What I have to do, when I was advanced, I was crashed. So I have to knock off and go outside the line. When I did sorry.
And outside, I give you this warning, in our briefing, you are excluded and now it's finished. Sorry.
He has to look through the program and we'll find how they score. The bigger cars will get it win. 5 points faster in second place. Given out a few birthday things, but I forgot to give you was Mr. Bill Smith. Very involved. Go, and Matthias Kroger, you remember, was leading the race before it was stopped. He's back in third place and he'll fight his way through on that first bit. Kroger is starting to turn it on now as he locks it up in the bottom bend, looks for drive up the straight as he's got himself in front of his fellow German competitor Bernd Diener. He's second place. Does he know that he needs to win? Well, looks as if he has at the moment because he really is fighting for it. He goes round the outside of Matthias Kroger, though Kroger is responding. So Kroger with a very quick line on the inside. There goes Diener again and he gets himself in front of Kroger. He's done the homework. I'm sure he knows that a win was what he needed as he goes over the line for the last lap. Kroger is responding though, and Kroger's coming back at him. Well, then next Schneider Wine, you know, watch what's going on in front of him. I'm hearing from up above me that although it looked to be a terrific ride from Bernd Diener, his pit crew and Bernd himself are going to be very disappointed to hear that he went outside the circuit, and we cannot credit him with the result. Oh, great disappointment for Bernd Diener because that was a terrific ride and he knew that he had to get maximum points to stand a chance of getting the A final. So heat 12, the last of the qualifying heats. The next time you see them will be in the A, B or C final. Now this one's going to be complicated. Let's start from the top as I've been doing all day. Zdeněk Schneiderwine finished in second place. He gets 4 points. Bernd Diener is excluded, no points. Theo Pijper fell, no points. Matthias Kroger, a win and maximum 5 points. Kenneth Morgenthal, excluded, no points. Mick Grun, excluded, no points. The winning time was 1:28.31, 1:28.31. Well, we've reached that stage of the racing where now all the riders know exactly what the position is. Now, while we're talking about the World Championship round, of course, this is an important round, the second round in the World Championship, and they want to get as many points as they possibly can. But of course, when you get to this stage of the day, it's A, B or C final, depending on how well you've done so far. Now, the disappointment for the English crowd, certainly here this afternoon, is that Kelvin Tatum has not made the A final. He had a primary drive belt go in his earlier race, which meant he pulled out and couldn't finish. Now, the fascinating thing has been that the FIM do stick closely to the rules of this sport. And what they've discovered is that although on the same points and the same countback of positions, Matthias Kroger and Kelvin Tatum finished on the same points and all the same finishing positions that I've mentioned. But Matthias Kroger goes in the A final simply because he fell, got up and finished. It therefore has counted that he had a 0 score, whereas Kelvin Tatum had a non-finish. That's how close they are to all the rules, that's how they understand them, that's why they have a referee and everybody understands it. But great disappointment for Kelvin Tatum. The maximum he can get here this afternoon is a win in that B final. I do, however, say that the A final this afternoon promises to be a spectacular race. Robert Barth is in terrific form. Joe Screen, the wild card that came in, has qualified for the final in terrific form. Our own British Masters champion Paul Hurry goes in this A final. From the Netherlands, Uppie Bos, who again has been a great campaigner and always scores well. He will be up there fighting. I mentioned Matthias Kroger has scraped in, and making the lineup is Anthony Svav, who finished third in the first round. That's the lineup, and I just wanted to show you quickly something that these riders will take very importantly, their choice of start gate, on-track starting. They're all very experienced riders, they know what they're looking for. Now if you look closely at these positions they've got to choose, the top point scorer will come out first and he'll choose whichever gate he wants. Now he's got a choice. Does he take a gamble on the green grass, the hard surface? Remember, it's all been rolled. Well, you can see the damage that a start line does when they've started from these start lines. You can see how the tyre will dig in and get down to the base surface. Now he could take a gamble to say that the earth is better than the green grass. That means because he's getting drive, he doesn't get any spin. They will always see riders, when they come up to the start line, when they look for these grooves, they'll clear the loose out with their foot. You'll always see them dragging their foot through these grooves, getting all the loose out. And it's very simply that they want drive, they don't want spin. They've got to get that drive off the start line. So fascinating to see, actually. I'm sure that when they come out for the A final particularly, there will be a lot of swapping and changing and choices made. But don't take my word for it. Let's wait and see. And will it pay off? Because, of course, as we know in this sport, the start is so important. Promising to see some great finals, that's for sure. But who it will be that's top of the championships after this second round, we can only wait and see. Into that first turn. That is, in fact, Stefan Petteruda gets to the front as they go into that first turn. We are going to see a red flag. Straight away the red flag comes up. We've got a rider fallen on the far side. And of course the first aid officials straight away going over to the fallen rider.
Steve, put it in the van. We're going to have to take put it still. What? Put it in the back. In the back of the truck.
You can see the marshal's having great difficulty in getting the post out of the back wheel. It's lodged between the back wheel and the framework of the bike itself. And in the end, you're just about to see that they give up and take it back to the paddock, stake and all.
He hit someone up the back, didn't he?
And again, it looks like the little Frenchman has made a terrific start, but he's got competition in the blue helmet from Herbert Raudoff. But a good Stefan Tesserou in second place, but he wants to win this final. You can see that. He's going around the outside, fighting for all his work. Second place as he comes off that bottom bend. now for that second place. Herbert Rudolph still holding that second place, but only just from Mick Groen. All the way around the outside. And he's proving exactly why he's getting that label. One more lap to go. Has he now beaten Mick Groen, the experienced Dutchman, who drives hard? That's on. There's problems for Stefan Tesserud. He pulls out on the top end. Down that back straight. It means that we're going to get victory for Herbert Rudolph from Germany. Herbert Rudolph takes it. Mick Groen is in second, and before Theo Pijper has finished in third place from Holland, that was just the C final. He's had a long journey to get here, and he knows that he wants to be in all 5 rounds. Got to score consistently and keep scoring. As I mentioned earlier, if it goes against you, you just got to dig in, make sure you get the maximum points possibly available to you. The first of the finals, race 31 in your program. It's the Solo C final, and remind you that at the back of the program it shows you the points that they will earn from this final in the World Championship placing. It means that we've got Mick Groen finishing second, scoring 5 championship points. We've got Stefan Tesserud finishing in 5th place. He will get 2 championship points. Finishing in 3rd place, rider number 4 is Theo Pijper from Holland. He will indeed get 4 championship points. Number 10, Herbert Rudolph in blue, got that first place, gets the maximum 6 points. Number 14, Kenneth Bergenay in white, was not in the rerun, so he gets no points. Number 13, that is Ralph Loading. And Ralph from Germany finishes in 4th place with 3 championship points. So, we look to the Solo B final. This one's sponsored by Corner House Garage, the Seat dealers in Abingdon. And Kelvin Tatum has made just the start he wanted. He dived from the inside, he's gone wide into that first turn, and it is then next kind of wide, he's got to the front. Kelvin Tatum on the far side, you can see exactly who that is. I'll pick it up for you as they come by, but at the moment Kelvin Tatum has got the lead. It is Bernd Diener that's got into 2nd place. Bernd Diener from Germany is up into 2nd. Oh, we know that Bernd has Kelvin Tatum, of course, will want the win. He will chase after this win, ride hard all the way to the checkered flag. Number 12, Zdenek Schneiderwinder, sitting there in 3rd place at the moment. Avalon Drastic in 4th place. He's got maximum points from this B final. Looks over his shoulder again. Bernd Diener still in 2nd, but it's choosing up on Zdenek Schneider. It's Avalon Drastic. Avalon Drastic trying to get through on the east side. Very, very close to that 3rd place. afraid. I'm being told that he lost the chain on the far side as the checkered flag goes. What sort of luck has Kelvin Tatum had this afternoon? As indeed a very happy Bernd Diener crosses the line. Kelvin Tatum acknowledges his fans, but I'm sure all of you will be equally as disappointed as Kelvin himself. It just has not been Kelvin Tatum's day this afternoon.
Well, very dejected Kelvin Tatum there, having dropped a chain on the back straight. He's really going to struggle in this championship now. I know it's 5 rounds, but Kelvin is absolutely devastated with that result. You can see he's walking away. He just doesn't know what to do. He cannot believe the amount of bad luck he's had today.
Disappointment for Kelvin Tatum, riding here on his home circuit here at Abingdon. Very, very disappointing ride, but let's give you the overall places and championship points. It means that at the top, Kelvin Tatum finished in 6th place, 7 championship points. Finishing in 2nd, number 17, Pavel Ondrasik, 11 championship points. Finishing in 3rd, number 12, Zednek Schneiderwind, 10 championship points. Number 6, Tony Atkin, finished in 4th. He gets 9 championship points. Number 7, Bernd Diener, of course, took the win. He gets 12 championship points. And number 16, Glen Cunningham, finished in 5th, 8 championship points. The winning time was 128.98, 128.98. We now go over the page, and of course this is the big A final. Made a good start. Robert Barth has gone well as well. Into that first turn, Joe Green is up in 2nd place as he battles through the crowd. Through and Joe Green goes after Robert Barth. Robert Barth, who's looked absolutely superb this afternoon, leads from Joe Green in 2nd, Paul Hurry in 3rd. And as they go into that top end, number 1, Anthony Swallow, trying not to lose down with Joe Green. In the running for the World Championship. Joe Green looks to close down. The very experienced, the very talented Robert Barth leads into that top corner. Joe Green is still chasing after him. Paul Hurry staying in front of the superb this afternoon, goes very wide on that bottom bend, but recovers well. Joe Green now knows he's got one more lap to do it, if he's going to do it. Into the top end he goes, closing down all the time. Has he got enough to very wide, that gap for Joe Green is going to be close to the line, but Robert Barth has done it. Robert Barth wins it. Joe Green in 2nd, Paul Hurry in 3rd, Matthias Kroger in 4th, Uppie Bos in 5th, and Anthony Swallow crosses the line in 6th place. Well, I've got to say perhaps it was before we even started the final a question of whether anybody could beat the flying German Robert Barth. He knew when I spoke to him this morning a win that's what he wanted. He was very, very disappointed to start the championship this year with no Gert Riss to contend with and a 7th place in the first round. Recovery was what today was all about. He's now back on top because he takes the maximum 25 points. Well, let's show them your congratulations as they come round. Indeed, all the riders. Joe Green with his classic all the way. Matthias Kroger picks it up. congratulations, I think you'll agree, going to all of them. They've got another 3 rounds to go through. Exactly the same format. Want to follow them? Then the next round is at Enrum in Holland. We then got on the 2nd of September, that's the 20th of August, Enrum, Holland. The 2nd of September, Morozet, France. Great weekend if you fancy travelling down to that Bordeaux region of France. The final and last round is at Herswinkel in Germany. Well, I'm sure that you've realised Robert Barth has finished his racing, so I don't think you'll be too worried about it. We start with the A final, as I'm sure you've all realised, a win for number 11, the rider in red, Robert Barth from Germany. Number 2, Joe Screen from Great Britain, finishes in 2nd place. He takes 20 championship points. Reminder that Robert Barth takes the maximum 25. Number 18, Paul Hurry, finished in 3rd place. He takes 18 championship points. Number 8, Uppie Bos, finishes in 5th place, takes 14 championship points. Number 1, Anthony Suave, finished in 6th place, 13 championship points. And number 5 from Germany, Matthias Kroger, finished in 4th place, gets 16 championship points. Their time was 127.66, 127.66. And already the points have been calculated after 2 rounds. To me, aren't they? I was going to try and guess and try and add it up myself, but I can now tell you that overall points over the 2 rounds, Robert Barth leads now on 37 points. Matthias Kroger is second to him on 36 points. Only 3 points behind Robert Barth. In 3rd place now after 2 rounds is Paul Hurry on 34 points. Bernd Diener and Kelvin Tatum are both now on 32 points. Anthony Suave on 31 points. That's the top 6 after 2 rounds. Tolley has made a good start. Matt Reed has gone with him, and it's Matt Reed that knows in front, but Ryan Tolley's round the outside. Ryan Tolley sets the pace as they go down the rank straight. James Complin has got problems on the far side and he looks to be out of it, but Ryan Tolley is away. Matt Reed in 2nd, Glen Phillips in 3rd. Tony Dart, who remember got to this final with 3 wins. He's back in 4th place at the moment with a lot to do. He knows he's now got Matt Reed closing in on him, and Ryan Tolley stays in front. Ryan Tolley then away from Matt Reed, but Matt Reed goes for the inside. Matt Reed has got through on the inside, or has he lost the speed in the middle of the bend? Well, he certainly hasn't. Matt Reed goes down, it means that Ryan Tolley goes back into the lead. It means that Glen Phillips goes into 2nd, Tony Dart goes into 3rd, and didn't Ryan Tolley do extremely well to avoid that fall advice? Well, you've got to say this is a fantastic ride from Ryan Tolley. The line, Ryan Tolley, who, as I say, started with a bit of a bad result at the start of the day, but he's come through and won it. A tremendous ride. Tony Dart indeed has recovered and I think has just squeezed 2nd on the line. Well, I checked with the lap scorers as they go by. You've got to say it's great disappointment to Matt Reed. I'm pleased to see that he's up on his feet. Very disappointed that James Complin comes round just to complete. And what's happened is getting the check. Let's give you then the official result, as it's a win for number 17, Ryan Tolley. In 2nd place, number 77, Tony Dart. He did get that 2nd on the line. In third place, number 42, that of course is Glen Phillips. In fourth place, number 20, and number 20 is of course the reserve that came in and has shown he's done extremely well, Richard Ashworth. No other finishes there, the winning time 1:33.93, 1:33.93. Passed on a yellow flag, that is not allowed, so second place goes to number 42, Glen Phillips. Third place, number 77, Tony Dart. Rob Wilson up there as well, Gary Jackson in fourth. So those together as they come round that top bend, it is Duncan Tolhurst on the inside that's coming through. Trying to pick it up because they certainly changed predictions in that bottom bend. These two so used to racing together. They've got Duncan Tolhurst in there with them as well, sitting watching what's going on. And John Halsey tries to force Rob Wilson wide, and has he let Duncan Tolhurst through? Fighting there in third place, but Rob Wilson and Tony Miles are now starting to look a little bit comfortable. They're a little bit wider than everybody else, but they've still got the speed and they've got the lead. Colin Blackburn has been slowly moving his way through. He's up into fourth place, with all eyes I'm sure on the front. Can John Halsey do it on the last bit? Not quite. Rob Wilson shuts the door on him. John Halsey has to lock it all up in the middle of the bend, and indeed he's lost that on that top bend. Problems for John Halsey. Rob Wilson takes it, and where did Colin Blackburn come from? Colin Blackburn and Martin Bailey come from absolutely nowhere. But we were watching the mayhem, and I'm pretty sure that John Halsey has hit a backfield puncher. That's what caused all the problems. Well, what's the last corner? That is absolutely finished the lead of the afternoon, but not quite, okay. You'll join us all, I hope, for the presentation of awards. The sidecar drivers will be coming around to see your congratulations, I'm sure. Race 35 then, the official result of the National Sidecars, sponsored by Ewing and M40 Motorcycles, BMW and Triumph dealers. A win for number 24, Rob Wilson and Tony Miles. In second, number 25, Colin Blackburn and Martin Bailey. In third, number 74, Duncan Tolhurst and Simon Beanie. In fourth place, number 13, John Halsey, Jason Glennie. In fifth place, number 15, Ivor Matthews and Simon Wall. Sixth place, number 23, Gary Jackson and Carl Pugh. The winning time was 1:30.28, 1:30.28. I think I can only conclude to say that my thanks go to all the marshals, first aid officials and everybody that's been involved in the North Barts Club for promoting this World Championship round. I think you'll agree that the racing has from all three classes. What a super idea this under-21s was. On the second then, because I hope he's already up here. Second place, the rider I know is doing well on the speedway as well as the grass track. It is of course Glen Phillips. have to get used to those long walks, Glenn.
Congratulations. One of those. Check in there or something. And one of those. Congratulations.
Well done indeed to our second place finisher, that's Glen Phillips. As I call up this final rider, I think you'll agree that this is a name that you've got to make a mental note of now, because I'm sure that you're going to be seeing him up here on these winners' rosters a bit more often. He still is only a youngster, but he's got a lot of experience through all the youth riding he's done, and I think he proved it this afternoon. A fantastic ride from our first British Under 21 champion, Tolley.
There we go. You want one of those. One of those, and one of those.
And I think we've got to see just how used they are to it.
Okay. Congratulations, man. Super performance.
That's it. First things first, you want a photograph, Ryan? No, you want a photograph first. Let's see. This is all part of the training.
Get used to it.
And now if you can have a few words with me, because what I want to ask is, great idea in concept, but from your point of view, under 21 riding? Say again. No, you've got to get used to me talking so quickly that the questions are very easy, really. What I meant to say was, we've not seen too much of this under 21 racing. You're all out there competing against each other, not up against the big boys. Good idea?
Yeah, it's a good idea. It's first big meeting of the year, this is. On a big track and everything. Good practice.
Good practice. But I reckon it's a damn good win, not just good practice. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the under 21, Tolley. Right, we move on to the other support class, which of course was the love of the British class track, the 1000cc sidecars. We knew it would be a very hard-fought competition, and we knew that you wouldn't really be able to predict the winners. But we now can start with third place after that terrific final, Duncan Tolhurst and Simon Beanie. Well, indeed, while Duncan and Simon are coming up, we're sorting out who's actually going to give the awards to them. Now, whatever you decided, whoever's got the third place, this is this one. Now come to me, Duncan, they've got the awards.
You want this one as well, actually, because this is the one with the money in it. Well done, Duncan. There you go.
Well done indeed. The third place finishes there, Duncan Tolhurst and Simon Beanie. Well, I think a very big round of applause must go to this second place finisher, because how on earth he got through that traffic and mayhem on the last bend, I really don't know. But he did. It means he's up here in second place. It's Colin Macmorn and Martin Bailey. Well done, mate. Well done.
Thanks for catching that tape round in that. One of those. Well done.
Well done indeed, as they've been presenting their awards. Second place in the 1000cc sidecar, Colin Macmorn and Martin Bailey. Well, it means you've only got one more crew to get up here, and indeed, I think you'll agree that they rode some very, very hard races this afternoon. Getting used to winning perhaps just lately? The winners this afternoon, Rob Wilson and Tony Miles!
Poor old soul.
No question. Now come on, you should know all this by now.
Congratulations. Great performance.
Oh, we're doing now. We're doing the photos first, are we? Yeah.
Look at me.
I'll ask the obvious, Rod, because I know that we've been through this before, but the track today, everybody seems to be pushing their luck a little bit in superb condition.
Oh yeah, I mean it's excellent conditions. It's very slick for all the sidecars, and I think that's why probably for the solos as well. Very close racing, but excellent racing conditions. You know, hopefully it was good for the spectators.
Well, I think it was from where I was looking, but I've got to say the sidecars now getting very, very quick indeed. Getting that sort of middle part of the year really, where you've got to say that perhaps we're looking towards the Masters now, but machinery and yourselves in good condition.
Yeah, I mean, I like to think so. I think, you know, there's quite a few of us, probably there's 6 or 7 of us that could probably do it on the day, being only a one-day final, but hopefully it'll come right. We just got to, you know, try our hardest, really, and if it works, it's good, and if it don't, we'll be there next year, won't we?
Well, that's good news to hear. Anyway, we're going to be there next year. Big round of applause once again for our sidecar winners, Dominic Solis and Simon Green, coming backward, Martin Bailey, Rob Wilson and Tony Miles.
Down, mate? No, okay. Yeah?
That's it, clear the stage. Clear tents that way. Right, we have now indeed just left the presentations of what this afternoon was really all about. It was the second round of the World FIM Longtrack Championships. And of course, all of us sitting here in the UK, you watch what goes on in France, in Holland, in Germany, but you watch the speedway riders sometimes get involved, sometimes they don't. At the end of the day, we know that we're all hoping to see the British riders up there at the top of the tree. We are in with a great chance this year because they keep piling the points on. They're still in there with a shout, finishing third this afternoon and picking up third place in the second round. It is of course our very own British Masters champion, Tolley! They're attacking me from all angles now. Right, Paul, I've got to have a word because I think great to go well in front of a British crowd, but I'm sure you were hoping perhaps whether you could have topped it.
Yeah, it's a bit disappointing in that, but I'm still in there for a shout at the end of the day. We've got 3 rounds left and 3 points to drift, so yeah, it's still a bit of a chance, but you're a bit gutting today.
And I think I've got to say, before I get the man up here on this stage, he is a fantastic rider, isn't he, Robert Barth?
Yeah, you've only got to see him go today. He's unbelievable at times. He's so fast and smooth, and other people you've got to be a world champion.
Well, indeed you have, but as you mentioned, you are still in there with a shout. Of course, I think you recognise today that, and as you well know, the crowd are behind you. Paul, fantastic performance this afternoon. I know they'll all be rooting for you in the future rounds. Third place this afternoon then, Paul Harris. Well, what can I say about second place finisher? What is this wildcard idea all about? It's about bringing somebody in that's going to cause an upset. That's simply how I see it. And you can't get much better an upset than a rider with this sort of ability. He finished second this afternoon. It is, of course, the road. Uppie!
Yes, I know. Nice to see
Right, Joe, I'm not going to let you escape, mate, because I've got to have a word, because I'm sure there's a lot of people thinking if he goes that well, he come in as a wild card, why wasn't he there in the first place? A very, very busy man, but Joe, I know you like it here at Abingdon. Superb performance this afternoon, great competition.
Yeah, it's been brilliant. You know, I like to thank Martin Hagen for making the shot. You know, didn't let me the bike, wouldn't be here. You know, this season's not been as busy as I thought it would be, speedway-wise, because I didn't go so good to start the season, and my Polish contract sort of just, you know, got wiped out basically. So I'm going to try and do a few more grass tracks. You know, I wanted to do this one, I wanted to win this one, but you know, Robert was the better man today. Got me out to start, I chased him, and you know, when you're doing it week in, week out, it's a lot easier. You know, coming and doing it now and again is difficult. You know, like making starts and just keeping hold of the bike. But you know, I give it a go and I enjoyed it, and I'll be back on the grass soon.
Well, that's brilliant to hear, Joe, and indeed a great big round of applause, because as you heard him mention, it's a tough sport, but he was there fighting. Well done indeed, the second place, Joe Spring. Well, you've heard the other riders pay compliment to him. I did get a chance to speak to him first thing this morning, and the one thing I noticed in talking to him this morning was that he was so disappointed that he only got 7th in the first round. Now, why I say it like that is because this guy thinks he should be winning every single meeting. Well, he proved that this afternoon, A fantastic rider, you've got to admit. Travelled over from Germany, we've seen him before, he's back again. It is, of course, our winner this afternoon, Robert Barth. Well, we have him up on stage, but ladies and gentlemen, if I could ask you to stand and applaud the gentleman's country's national anthem. Longtrack Championship, Robert Barth. That's easy for him to say, but I think the rider knows what he's talking about. Yes, I don't know what's going on over there.
Put Robert in the middle. This is proprietary, Robert, you smile. Look this way.
Tell it, we can get you to say a few words. Thank you, gentlemen. Robert, I mean, you shouted at me and said I want to speak to you in German, but I think that's a bit unfair because we've got a great majority of English crowd here. So if I keep it in English, it makes it easier for them and dance like easier for me.
I think it's better we make the interview in German.
Yep.
I'm a German rider, you must make the interview in German, not in English.
Guten Tag, Mr. Rombard. And that's about as far as it goes.
No, my English is very small or very short. I'm very happy to say, I tell you before the meeting, I will win this GP when I will have a chance in the World Champion title. And I'm strong enough today for 25 points, and now I'm first in the result in the World Championship, and I'm very, very happy, and thank you for this, guys.
Well done indeed, Robert Barth, the winner this afternoon, single livery, a world champion in the making perhaps, 2 rounds, as he quite rightly said just then, he knows that he's leading the championship after 2 rounds. A great ride this afternoon, Robert. Once again, let's say the 1, 2, 3 this afternoon is Paul Hurley in third, Joe Screen in second, and Robert Barth the victor. Well, it therefore only remains for me to say that I hope most of the winners will be going over the beer tent to receive their congratulations in the most English fashion. Our thanks, of course, to our FIM officials, our referee this afternoon, Wolfgang Glass, our jury president, Christian Bouillon, and our own Tony Knoll, the FIM representative. Have a safe journey home. I hope I'm going to see you at the big meetings coming up soon. And if not, I hope I'm going to see you over there in the beer tent. Well, this is the sort of racing that I was going to expect from the under-21s. I think you'll agree that we've got a lot of sound, and Paul Knott has picked that class. He won't expect coming over that. Oh, you can see he's cutting back underneath and trying to get the best of it coming out. He's on the inside and he's got the line. But forced to go wide, and Matt Reed has seen a gap on the inside. Oh, they get underway and looking to see who's made the best of the race. That looks like Joe Screen has got himself to the front. A win here for Paul Hurleywood. Very, very good indeed, but he knows he's got a battle on. Duncan Solomon has got to the front. And all sorts of problems going into that first line. You can see the other two have recovered and going in. All away they go. It's a good clean start. Uppie Bos has made a good start. Kelvin Tatum has lost it though into that first turn, and Kelvin Tatum goes very, very wide, and I think Kelvin Tatum has the first turn. And look at Joe Screen go around the outside. 3 is away. The rider is winding around the outside. Oh, that was an absolutely incredible back straight from Robert. He's there in second place. Uppie Bos is in fourth. Inside. Has he taken Paul Hurry? Paul Hurry responds, trying to come back. Does he know that he needs to win? Well, looks as if he has at the moment, because he really is fighting through to get to the front of the goat into that first turn. World Championships, what, 9th? Year 2000. As they get underway, Paul Hurry has made a good start. Robert Barth has gone well as well. Into that first turn, Joe Green is up in second place. He battles through the crowd to get through, and Joe Green goes after Robert Barth. But Robert Barth has done it. Robert Barth wins it. Joe Green in second.
For the meeting, I will win this GP when I will have a chance in the World Champion title. And I'm strong enough today for 25 points.